And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Titans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Throwing to start here is Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The Seahawks at 6-5 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Tua. It's Edwards again. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Ball at an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one down. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Tua and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. The drive will start with an option going left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to run again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Tua's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Check right. Check pitch.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. He's going to find Edwards open downfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. An option handoff given to Harris. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. With Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to and playing well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run right on the option. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 3. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bryan Edwards and his offense, helmets on and ready to go again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit, meaning...
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Harris running straight ahead. Room here to run.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Here's Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They complete it to Hill. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Got an open man finding Jefferson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
Try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Tua now on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
41 yards rushing for him now in the goal game.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And again, it's Chubb. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Back to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they run with Harris off the option. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Here's Chubb on the read option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. Second down, here's Chubb again.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Whistle foul. Deflecting the tackle. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive, and it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the screen. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. 2 now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's a Titans touchdown. Alan Lazard, 38 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They're going to run it with Harris. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
4th down, 4th quarter, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Offense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't cover law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into third place all time. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 5. At time, a huge factor. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. Tagovailoa. Pass complete to Harris. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Here's Tua. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 4.